Hi guys, so this is speech and audio from when I made that video. This is now me just basically explaining to you like the visa process at the end, because when I recorded that video, that was the day of me going to the embassy to do my process, and that's just basically explaining like everything you need, and then also like how like I got out so fast. But now I'm just explaining how I didn't explain it, but like this is I got my passport, and letting you know your passport has your visa in it. So if you get your passport back in like the mail, like I told you about the extra, like the express mail, if you get that back, then they don't like freak out because your visa is in the passport. And you also don't get any of the paperwork that you give them back, so don't like question why you don't have it back. But you don't, because they keep it like on file. It will look like the picture I showed you on the title before you like clicked on the video. And that's basically it. It took only 10 days to get it because today is the 22nd, and I finished my embassy the 13th, or I went to the embassy for the appointment the 13th. So I would recommend you guys so much to buy the $70 express package if you are in a rush, because for me, I'm leaving in a month to Italy, so I needed this because I was scared I wasn't gonna get my visa back on time, and so I did my whole process in 10 days. But yeah, so that's all I had extra for the video, and yeah, have fun, go watch it, bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you don't know me, I am Nadia, and I am about to go to Italy to live there for 4 years, to go to the school of Polimoda in Florence, Italy for fashion design. And I just did my visa appointment, and I want to let you know and tell you all the information you should have before you go to your visa appointment, so you don't have to keep going back and missing stuff and all stuff like that. Because mine was 15 minutes, and now I'm getting my visa in 15 days, and that's earlier than what it would be. Okay, so this is the folder I brought. You don't need the folder, just forget about the folder. I use the folder because it's like easier and like for me to see it, and I'm still bringing this whole folder with me to Italy, so I would say that I recommend the folder. But when you get there, they're either gonna tell you to just hand them all the paperwork. They're gonna do that. And this folder, it's like it opens on the top, so you have to grab each paper out, and then which is not bad, they wait, but so this is the folder I got. It's like $5 at Walmart. Okay, so for number one, I have my appointment confirmation. I had this right in the front page. Just says that appointment information, and I have two of them actually. This is the one that is on the website. You guys read this. Cause all my information actually. Let me like delete this after. But this is what they give you on the website after you book your appointment, and this is what you get in the mail. Or not in the mail, you get that in your email. And so then I just like to have the papers on the first page. That's why I have it in number one. I'm gonna let you guys take a picture of this because this is what I had. And then I don't have any of the papers with me. But then also there's an application form on either embassy you go to, which is the embassy, any embassy you go to online should have the application form. And don't print it out and then write on it. You're supposed to write on it first and then print it out, because they want it printed with it already written from the computer. So you want to do that, and then on the last page, you don't want to focus on anything on the last page because that's what they do. And on the sides of the thing, it would say a bunch of random stuff. Don't go to focus on that either because that's what they do. It's not a hard process, so it's easy. Next thing you would need is your passport plus a passport copy. And that is your passport, and then you'll take a picture of, I would say, just the inside picture of your passport, and I'll take a picture of that and then print that out, because that's what they also need for your passport copy. And they also need your passport. And then also on top of that, you want to bring an extra copy of a photo. So if you want to go get your passport, you're supposed to have at least like 2. So you want to bring one of them with you, and that will be attached to the application that you're gonna be submitting, like the main application for the embassy. And that was in the corner of the screen where you put your photo. So then that's what you also need. So right now, basically, you need your appointment confirmation, you need your application with that photo, and you need your passport, and then a copy of your passport photo. Okay. And next thing, you want your Massachusetts ID. And then you also want pictures of the back and front of your Massachusetts ID, because they don't take your license, they take the pictures of what your license is. So you want the front and the back, take a picture, and then copy and then print those out. And then you also want your Massachusetts like copy, hard copy with you on that day. So, because when you walk in there, they might not need it, but when you walk in, this is for me, when I walked in, there was a bunch of like police officers, and you need to check in and you need to give them your ID so they can give you like a visitor pass and stuff like that. So I would just say bring that too. Next thing you'll need is whatever school you're going to, you need the acceptance you got into that school. You need them to have you want to have your payment about how much you already paid for. Like I only paid the enrollment, and that was okay. But my school, after I paid it, they sent me the packet, and I just gave them the full packet. You either bring more stuff than less, and that's what I did. So whatever original packet that my school, Polymora, sent, I low-key just put it on this, like in the packet, the book, and I just gave it to them. And they took the one page, which they also made copies of. And this is what mine looks like. But yes, so you just need that. You need the acceptance rate, the enrollment, or like the tuition. It's just they're just gonna see that you are actually going there to do something, and that you actually paid for it, and it's like final, you know. And next thing you need is housing proof. I wish I could show you what they look like, but I got mine on, I think it's Yerbo, Ubo, I forgot. If I find it, then I will put on the thing. But mine was connected into that, but now it's different, and now it's connected to florentaliving.com. And so when I did that, they sent me like to email the housing agreement, the housing statement, how I got approved of the housing, because my college doesn't have like dormants, so I have to find my apartment, and that's what I did. So you want, bring as many pages as you think. If you don't know which page, bring both, because they will look at it. We just don't want to have less than what you need, okay? Because if you have less, then they either can just deny you the access to your visa, it's a longer process, or they can make you come back later in like a week or so. It's not gonna be the same day, but they can make you come back and give them like the page they need or something, which is way harder and longer process. So just bring as much as you need. Like if there's like 3 papers for housing, housing, then they bring the 3 papers. Don't staple them. They do not like any staples on any of the papers, so don't staple them. Use a paper clip. Use a paper clip and to like keep them together. But yeah, so that's all the housing. You bring as much as you need. Next thing you need is, for me, I'm gonna tell you this. You need your flight itinerary, which is basically your flight paid for. For me, I didn't need to get a flight back from Italy because I'm living there for 4 years. So that's like, okay. But if you're staying there for like a study abroad process, something like 6 months or something, then I think you need to have a certain day where you're gonna come back and have that ticket also bought, because you need to have a ticket going to Italy and then a ticket going back from Italy. And you need both of those. And yeah, but look into, if you're going for 4 years or going for 2 years or whatever, look into that for your visa, because for me, I didn't need to buy my ticket back to the United States because I'm staying there for 4 years and I don't actually have a certain day when I'm gonna come back. So yeah, Next thing you need is health insurance. Make sure you check out which embassy you go to, because each embassy is different. And for my embassy, I just needed to have, I think it was, I forgot, I think it was like 250,000 covered or whatever. And you just need to get some health insurance that will cover your student for that year. And for mine was like 230, which is not bad. And you just need to get that paper. It sends, and make sure whatever health insurance you use, I'll put mine in like the description below. And I'm probably not gonna post this until I get my visa, so I can at least like show you the pages later on, so you might see like the last clip at the end of like actually all the paperwork that I did. Yeah. And so for the health insurance, just make sure it will give you like a receipt, and like make sure it's actually like you can use it for your visa, because some you can't. And yeah, I can put like a link of, or like a picture, or like the words or the description of what mine's called, so you guys can look at that, because mine was a good price, and it came with a lot of benefits and stuff like that. Next thing you need is a bank statement. So you need to go get, like, if your appointment's in May, you want to get your March to April one, or your April to May one, depending on when your bank statement comes out. You want the earliest one ever. And then also, I would say this, if you don't get more than $5,000 by yourself, then I think you want to get yourself, I forgot what it's called, but you want to get yourself like an invoice or whatever for like someone that would also be like there if you need money. So they like rely on them now. So like for me, I had my mom, because I had to put it, because I only had like $4K in my account each month. And that's not enough, because if you move to Italy, like you need whatever. And I didn't want it to be like, because even if they think you're not financially stable to go to Italy, and you have nobody, and like nobody else is there, and there's nobody else is like giving you more like money, then they can deny it, or they can ask you how you're gonna get your money and stuff like that. And that's another paperwork, and that's more like information you're gonna have to get, which is longer for your visa. And you just don't want that. So for me, I had my April to May, and my May to, no. I had my May to June, and then my June to July one, and today's July 14th. And so I had both of them, but I only used my recent one. And then with the recent one, I also had my mom's bank statement also, because she makes more than me. And so just in case, I would have that. And then you also want to have like a written agreement and her signature and the date of her saying like, that's my daughter, and I am giving her the permission to put me under, and that I'm gonna like financially stable her. So I also gave them that paper. I will put it up here somewhere or something at the end or whatever, so you can guys see, because you guys want to be able to have that statement if you guys are not making more than like the amount you need, because if then you don't, then they're gonna ask you about like how you're gonna get financing and stuff like that. Next thing is, this I didn't need, but I wouldn't tell you to do it, but I did a motivation letter. I can show you. It just says, dear consulate officer, my name is Nadia Novelis. I'm applying to a long-term stay student visa to study in Polymoda in Florence, Italy. I chose Polymoda because I want to grow in fashion. It's basically saying why you're going to Italy. They did not take this from me. They did not need that, so it's fine. And then maybe last thing I had was my return envelope. I paid $70 for it, which is like kind of sounds like a lot, but I got the express shipping, it's the Galaxy one, and I would 100% recommend that for you guys if you guys are like running late for your visa, because I'm leaving August 31st and it's already July 13th when I have my visa, and they said they want 10 weeks before, but I don't have 10 weeks. I only have 6 weeks before I leave. And so I got the envelope, and now they told me yesterday that they're gonna have everything shipped, all of my paperwork back, my visa's gonna be shipped again, everything that in 15 days. So it's better than what it would be like. How much? Instead of like 70 or 60 days, it's only 15 days. Even if it's $70, I would recommend you need the envelope, because they can ship it faster and you will on it back. So I have my envelope, and when you have your envelope, you need to either get a paper, or they can give you a paper, but you want to have everything like then kind of. you need to give them a waiver, so they're okay with sending your stuff out and sending stuff back in. Because yeah, and then that's basically what I had. And then after that, they'll give you. Oh, also you need money. Forgot about that. For mine, I think mine came to $58 or something like that. I thought mine was $136, but no, they told me it was $158. So I bought extra, which is good. So it's not bad. That's basically it. I brought extra stuff like because I graduated before I ended the appointment, so I brought my transcript, I brought my IDs from the school, I brought my social security card, I brought an extra passport picture just in case they needed one or something. I brought my birth certificate also, but they didn't need it, but I would still bring it because like I said, you have to have more documents than less documents, you know. But so that's what I did. I gave them all of the stuff. It took them 15 minutes to do, take all the take like all the information they needed. And then at the end they gave me the Polimoda page and they signed it on the front and stuff like that. And now I gotta bring it to Italy to get my residency from my school, because my school gave me the residency paper. And so that's how I got everything done in like 15 minutes. And I'm telling you guys right now, like, make sure you have all your stuff with you. And like, I double checked like every single like day. Like, I mean, I checked like at least 7 times, and I kept checking over and over again, and I kept adding extra paperwork. And yes, you want to add extra paperwork. Like, you want every single bank statement like from that page, because I have like 6 pages on my bank statement. Get each one of get all of them. Like, you want every single, like, you want as much as you can get. Like, don't like overextend it, but you want to overextend it. Like, you know, like, you want more than what you're thinking of you need. Like, you need way more. Like, think of like you're all set. Like, you bring as much as you need, but then only give them the bare minimum of like what they're asking you for, because all of the stuff that you need is on their website. Just give them all what they're asking for, and then if they need more stuff, you should have it because you packed extra. But I'm just letting you know, I had extra. Like, I always checked over and over again, and I ended up at the end on the last day, I didn't realize that I need to have my mom's statement because I'm not gonna have enough money. So I had to, before that day, I went to my library and I printed out my new statement, my mom's statement, and then the permission, whatever, and they needed it. And so I'm happy I got that back. So I would say bring that no matter if you think you make more money than what you think, because like still like I'm like, you know, and just make sure it's signed online before you print it, just same thing. But yeah, so I will show you guys the paperwork later and stuff like that, but this is how I got my visa in 15 days. I'll let you know if it's actually 15 days. But visa in 15 days and stuff like that. And you guys will see more of my Italy travel, because I'll explain why I'm going to Italy. I'm going to explain what I'm packing for Italy, because I have a lot to pack. I'm bringing 2 luggages, or 2 check bags, and then 1 carry-on. So yeah, you guys are going to have a little bit of fun watching my videos from now until I leave. I have a little surprise for you guys when I leave, and you guys are gonna get a video of that. Yeah, and bye. That's it for now.